volume in here. Let's see. Volume in here. Hey! Mute that. Where's this thing? It's turned up. It's turned up. And everything should be working. And my thing over there is displaying. And I have sound. And I have the game. And OBS has its own line. Mr. Bagman says he can see it. Good enough for me. I have to turn it down just a touch now. Okay, so after last week, I went ahead and explored all the little star systems that hadn't been explored yet, just to get that exploration bit done, and had advanced a couple of the schematics in the research a little bit. Made a new chest piece. It's a couple of levels higher than the one that I had, but I couldn't advance the schematics on the legs, arms, and helmet until I reach the next level decade. And I spent some skill points. And by some, I mean all of them. Give or take. Okay. Everybody's on the bridge. I haven't talked to anybody in a while, so it could be time to talk to people. Pippi's not here. Wonder if Lexi's got anything to say.
So we have a stowaway.
You mean PB?
She's decided to set up in one of the escape pods. You don't need a psychologist to tell you that one's got commitment issues.
How long have you and Harry been friends?
I remember when he didn't complain about arthritis. We met at a medical convention on the Citadel. He was moderating a panel on neurosurgery in low-gravity environments. His name card was crooked, but he was so damn confident, I knew we'd be friends.
What about these fragments of memories?
I need to talk to you about something private.
Of course. That's what I'm here for.
When Dad died, he blocked off parts of Sam's memory, things he didn't want me to see.
Or he thought you weren't ready for.
Maybe. I found this trigger. It unlocked a memory fragment of Dad on the Citadel. From when the Alliance rejected his ideas about AI, and he found out Mom's illness was terminal.
Why do you think your father chose this specific memory?
It was where his journey to Andromeda really began.
Those events started your family down a new path.
Yeah. Thanks, Lexi. Feels good to talk about this.
What about the crew moral?
How do you think the crew is holding up?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating patient confidentiality. Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files, and my brain by species.
Okay. Human crew.
How do you think the human crew members are handling things?
There's a lot of them.
Okay, one at
Gil?
a time then.
Gil likes to use humor as a defensive technique. He'd rather bury himself in the Nomad than tackle emotions head-on.
Subi.
Suvi okay?
Suvi's strong sense of faith keeps her grounded. I'm not spiritual, but there's a beauty in how her mind rationalizes religion and science.
How's Liam?
A handful. Every time I patch him up, he breaks something new. Liam's "we can't lose" attitude is commendable. But I worry how he'll react when something does go wrong.
Something already did go wrong.
How's Cora doing?
Cora's commando training makes her think Asari have all the answers. Just because we live longer doesn't mean we can't screw up. It just means we have more time to make mistakes.
Okay, what about the others?
I'd like to check in on the non-human crew.
Ask away.
I will.
Tell me about Vetra.
Vetra's used to having someone depend on her. I think that's why she's so resourceful and likes providing for other people. That being said, I think she could use a little me time.
Uton?
How's our Solarian?
He's quite the gossip. Tight-lipped about himself, though.
And Drac?
Is Drac good?
That old bastard's always good. I've never met anyone who can be so stubborn and so appreciative. Could you look out for him, Ryder?
Ah, soft spot.
Don't worry, Lexi. I'll keep an eye on him.
Thank you. And maybe don't mention I asked?
Is Jal doing okay?
He's adjusting. The rest of us have at least some understanding of each other's cultures. But to Jal, we're all outsiders. It's a lot to take in.
Methodiel.
I'd say he's doing pretty well.
And PB.
Is PB alright?
She's avoiding me. Probably thinks I'll poke her with a needle if she gets too close.
You will.
To be fair, you're always giving me shots.
Not in the hallway.
Thanks for the insight. I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
I should go. And let's see who else needs a stern talking to. Hey, late pants better than no pants. Well, wait a minute. That depends on perspective.
Pathfinder, hey, I was wondering, could you put your stamp on a project? It's for me and Jarl to work on. Call it diplomacy if you have to put it in a budget bucket. Greenlight that research and it's all good.
Okay.
What's your read on the people we're working with?
The squad and crew, they're all fine.
You must have opinions.
Your opinion's more important. What do you think of your people?
It's been hard for everyone.
We're all struggling with a job that just landed in our laps.
It's a blur sometimes. I bet Lexi's flagging all kinds of psych warnings. Up to us to figure it out. That's why this is our ship. So we own it. Want to make it work.
No.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Someday I'll play a femme writer who has a thing for Liam, but that day's not today. But Gil.
The Angara was super curious about the ship. A few were pretty bold. Asked me questions.
What do you make of them?
They know their shit. Quick-minded, sharp. They'll make good allies.
Poker.
Regale me with some poker wisdom.
Well, bluffing and reading players aside, poker is all about math. If the odds of getting the card you need are greater than the bet, make the bet.
Seems simple enough.
Good talking to you, Gil.
I should go.
Anytime.
I should go. Let's go head downstairs and see who's doing what. Well, Methodiel's chat only tonight. I should gossip about him, since he won't hear me. Open the door.
You know, there was a time when Sid was afraid of space. We were traveling a lot, and one day she just woke up and realized there was nothing outside the shuttle walls. Happened more than once. She'd panic. I'd hold her, for as long as it took. She doesn't even remember now. It was only for a month or two.
Funny, huh? The things they don't remember.
And you feel like it's up to you to hold on to it, or else it's just gone.
And there's just something there that you know you're missing.
Drac?
Just hold on to it.
Petra. What's
Need
up with you?
something? Need something done?
You ain't special? I'll, yeah.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
If Drax got anything new.
Ryder, you meet Spender yet? Colonial Affairs, the ass in Assistant Director. Got no idea why Addison keeps him around. Spender lied to the Krogan during the uprising, and he's headed out for cash ever since. He's up to something. I just can't prove it. We should pay him a visit on the Nexus.
Absolutely. Leads to
I'd
his
like
loyalty
to know more
mission.
about you.
Fire away.
How did you and Vetra meet?
Huh, that's right. Your father brought you into the project pretty late, didn't he? Must have been a pretty steep learning curve since they thawed you out.
You could say that.
You make do with what you get. Anyway, I met Vetra back when we were building the Nexus. She swiped supplies I was trying to get for Kesh right under my nose. I tried to intimidate her into turning them over to me, and let me tell you, that Turian takes shit from no one.
She's pretty awesome.
She really has a way of getting things done.
She sure does. But here's the best part. She waited until I saw her again in Kesh's office, no less, to tell me she'd been working for Kesh all along. They're both still laughing at me over that.
How about your colony?
Tell me more about the Krogan colony.
My clan's there. We also got some scouts looking for any unclaimed territory to grab up. Got a decent setup going, self-sustainable, the works. Even some farming.
Farming? Krogan farm?
Food's food. Just because we can eat anything doesn't mean we gotta settle for scraps. I'm pretty fond of Corcrow roots myself. Takes a while to chew through those.
Okay. What about your 1,400 years of experience in combat?
So, about all this combat experience you have, I'd love some details.
Ha! The list will be shorter if you ask me what experience I don't have. I've been doing this for a long time now. Centuries. Shit, well over 1,000 years. Don't even know how I'm still alive, to be honest.
Skill?
You need luck to be a merc. Skill, sure, but a whole lot of luck. And a really hard head.
Yeah, let's ask about Kesh.
What's it like to have Kesh as a granddaughter?
Kesh is my Rushan, child of my blood. Raised her myself. Damn proud of her, too. She did good, even with me for a granddad.
She's honest. Definitely blunt.
She had to take after me in some ways, I guess.
And what about Sam? Why are we asking Drac about Sam?
Did Lexi brief you on Sam and squad connectivity yet?
Yeah, you want to hook that thing up to my comms, sure, but that's where it stops. Putting an AI in your head, giving it access to everything like that, it's begging for trouble.
Why?
Why do you say that?
I've seen what bots can do when they turn on their creators. Been in some of those fights. There's a reason that kind of research was outlawed.
Yeah, my peacekeeping career went up in smoke when news of what my dad was researching got out.
No shit. Ruined the writer name, I'll bet.
Almost. I'm not thrilled about it myself, but it is what it is.
Just make sure it can't unshackle itself. There'll be hell to pay if that happens.
About war stories.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a pyjak scratch its butt?
Yes?
Anything about the Ket? Or combat in general?
Well, common cat are pretty straightforward. Hit them hard enough, they die like anything else.
Anything else?
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Wraiths are sneaky little shits, like to ghost up behind you when you least expect it. Just listen for them. They tend to give themselves away right before coming at you. Break through their head plates, then a headshot should do the trick.
What else? What else you got?
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Destined are annoying, quick. Got some crazy mist that hides them from view, their friends too. Take a Destined down, and that mist goes away. Makes them a prime target, if you ask me. Perfect for grenade practice.
Yeah, I'll agree to that.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
There's just something wrong about the kid. The absolute single-mindedness.
Anything else?
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
So, Chosen, it's not good to let too many of them get close to you at once. If they hit your shields, take a step back. Let me handle them. Bet you anything they're not used to being rushed by a Krogan.
Probably.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Fire and explosives are good against anything with heavy armor. Or anything, really. Generally, no one likes being set on fire.
Generally, there's a story behind this.
Ha, there sure is.
Okay, let's hear about that story.
You mentioned that people generally don't like being set on fire.
I was hoping you'd ask.
I've never
So,
heard this.
About 400 years ago, give or take a decade, me and my outfit were pinned down during a skirmish with another merc group. So I pull off my usual stunt, charge ahead and breach their barricade. Pop my flamethrower and get ready to let go. Only to see them all screaming and running away. Turns out, I'd crashed through a shipment of Turian brandy on my way in. Never even noticed I was on fire. But they sure did. Never seen a pack of mercs panic that badly before.
Okay, that's a good one. And let's hear about the uprising.
Why did the Krogan leave the Nexus?
The Nexus got us Krogan to stop the mutiny. In return, we were supposed to get a say in station business. Spender, Addison's assistant, lied about the deal, and Tan came down hard. Too hard. So we left. Kesh is alone on that station now.
You worry.
You think someone might try to hurt Kesh?
More like she airlocks Spender. Or he tries to stab her in the back, and then she airlocks him. Dan wouldn't listen to me when I told him Spender had a part in the mutiny. I had no proof.
So what's my part in this?
Things need to get sorted out, and my clan needs to get back on station, without Spender messing things up. Way I see it, you're probably the best one for that job.
Okay.
We can talk more later.
I should go.
Sure.
Because that was a lot of...
Hey, one last thing.
Yeah?
Don't call me kid.
Is everyone a kid to you?
Ha, when you get to be my age, yeah, pretty much.
So yeah, we can... Next time we go back to the Nexus, we can look for Spender.
You must like it in here.
He's a good boy, aren't you? Aren't you? You do know Pyjack's pee anywhere, right?
Yeah, well, that's not my bunk. Let's see, no one's in medical. Let's head out here.
And you both have biotics. That's how it's said.
Yep. Though Asari biotics are a few 100,000 years ahead. Humans are catching up. Humans back home, maybe. You skipped class for 600 years.
Hey, Cora. Anything new?
That Archon. Arrogant son of a bitch. Maybe that's redundant for a cat.
It's damned lucky there was a path through the Scourge right there.
Yeah, we can't count on ever being that lucky again. So, what else is new?
Anyone special?
Did you come out here with anyone? Maybe someone you served with?
I had my fun on shore leave. Nothing serious, though. Asari huntresses figure things out, but I was there for soldiering, not romance.
I mean, they figure it out.
Does that mean fraternization is okay for Asari commandos?
It'll happen, but usually only for one deployment. Asari don't usually stay with each other long term. After your 500th birthday, you learn some self-control.
I see. And your career?
You were in the Alliance before you became a huntress, right? What made you join up?
My biotics. I was still living on my parents' cargo freighter when they manifested. Untrained biotic power on a starship means accidents, but we couldn't afford a tutor. The Alliance had implants, the training, everything. Old history now. Your turn. Remind me why you came to Andromeda.
The Prothean digs woke us up to how much we don't know, and to what humanity's next leap might be. Then Dad's career collapsed. His AI research made him too toxic.
I heard. Must have changed everything for your family.
Fresh start.
We needed to start over somewhere new. Together. Or as together as we could.
Together.
So, Andromeda.
None of you writers ever think small, do you?
Well, what about the Ark?
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
Those Asari refugees were a real help. Now to find the survey ship they mentioned.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
You do that. Let's see if I can talk to those two. Climb. A little bit more character dialogue, and then we'll head off to Havarl.
Aksul is very cunning. We can't underestimate him. My mothers are worried sick about the cousins that joined him.
You're
What's your story, Joel? Tell me about yourself.
Why?
Why not?
Well, why wouldn't you? You hiding something?
Maybe. That would only make sense.
I'll start.
I was born on Earth, third planet of the Sol system in the Milky Way.
I was born on Haval, our most ancient homeworld. We believe so, anyway.
Moved to Aya first chance you got?
I lived there because of the Vassal. It's a privilege to work on Aya, so we have a lottery to share it.
Aya reminds me of Earth, a little. I'll show you vid sometime.
Odio's not getting any luck on the rolls.
I want to learn more about your species.
What would you like to know?
Lots of things.
How long have you had electromagnetic capabilities? How did they evolve?
No idea. Biology doesn't interest me, but I'm sure you can easily read up on it.
That's disappointing. No biology at all?
How do your eyeballs work?
An internal lens focuses an image onto the retina where it becomes electrical impulses that are deciphered by the brain.
You took my sarcasm as an invitation to show off. Pitiful.
Uh-huh. Temperament.
The Angara seem so open and free with their feelings.
Are we? We're certainly not ashamed of our feelings. We're taught that feelings and beliefs should live on the outside, where they can be dealt with, honestly and openly.
Don't people get hurt?
Of course. Then everyone deals with it. That's the point.
Methodio's not feeling very adventurous if he's only doing 500. About your colonies.
How many colonies do you have? On what planets?
Since the Scourge, we've managed to survive on a small number of planets. What we know from before the Scourge is mostly oral history. We did have spaceflight, and the stories tell of 5 original colonies.
Hey, everyone made it out. What about the Moshai?
You studied with Moshe Sefa. Is she a teacher or a religious figure?
She's many things. She's a clear thinker with deep knowledge and insight. She teaches and inspires. She's beloved. I love her.
Love? Love?
Really? So one of those professor-student things?
Oh.
No, not that way. Moshe Sefa is 115 of your years old.
And you're, what, 80? 14? I have no idea. What about religion?
Is there a central Angaran religion?
There are many variations. An almanac could give you an accurate number. But if you are a believer, the essential tenet is, after we die, we are reincarnated. We evolve to make our families strong. Born from what was before. Blessed to be better than before.
Are you a believer?
No. Yes. Sometimes. I don't know if it's the same for humans. Sahuna, my true mother, is a firm believer.
Well, enough about that.
How about the Ket? Tell
Can
me
you
about
tell
them.
me more about the Ket occupation?
It's a difficult subject. I'll answer what I can. I may get emotional.
Okay, then let's start. Let's go ahead and poke the bear first.
What's living under the Ket been like for you?
Do you really want to hear about these things? They're painful.
I asked, didn't I?
It's like living on unstable ground. Every day brings more horrible news. I part company with someone not knowing if I'll ever see them again. When I was a boy, my father vanished from my life.
More boxcars.
One horrible day.
Was he in the Resistance?
No. He was a technician at a mine. He went to work and didn't come home. That happens for an Angara child somewhere. Every single day.
Yeah, that sucks.
When the Ket came, why didn't you fight?
They didn't give us a reason to. Until they did. Then it was too late. Perhaps you think we were weak. But the Ket are ruthless. They are masters at knowing exactly when and how to strike.
I get that, believe me.
Yeah, I definitely get it.
Have the Ket always been here?
No. Some, like the Moshai, are old enough to remember the time before the Ket. But I don't. Nor do my mothers.
And the Archon came with them?
We think so. Resistance intel on that is unclear, and few have seen him in person.
And lived to tell?
And lived to tell.
Well, enough about that.
Ah, you should
I'll
go.
see you later, Jal.
Stay strong.
And clear. And we'll go talk to PB. And then we'll go head off to Havarl.
You again. Want to hear more about my childhood log cabin?
Sure. Current project.
You really won't tell me what you're working on?
That's right. Next question.
Okay.
What was it like for you on the Nexus?
Well, I wasn't supposed to be woken up yet. A resourceful accomplice finagled my early thaw. So I kind of lived off the grid. Snuck around, bullshitted my way onto excursions off station. After I found my first remnant ruin, I started, borrowing shuttles. After that, I didn't spend much time on the Nexus. I even missed most of the revolt.
I'll get back to this.
How are you getting along with the team?
I'm keeping it light and pleasant. Even Lexi isn't exactly what I'd expected. And Jal, I'm learning what makes him tick. We're lucky to have an Angara with us. Asari can mate with all Milky Way species. I find myself wondering if that transcends galactic boundaries. I'm certainly not looking to reproduce anytime soon, but he seems like a good guy. What do you think?
Are you trying to make me jealous?
Maybe.
You mentioned you came to Andromeda with someone.
Nothing gets by you. Guess that's why you're the Pathfinder.
Yeah, that's
Just
right.
a friend. The one who woke me up early. But now she's not even that.
No, she's not even the
It's
one
better
who
to
woke you up
venture
early.
into the unknown without restraints or entanglements. Don't you think?
No, it sounds lonely.
I don't know. Don't friends and loved ones make all the effort worthwhile?
I've always been self-motivated. Don't need much more than curiosity to drive me forward.
Now we'll hit this option.
What does someone have to do to get you to flirt with them?
Not much at all. But I get a little extra jolt when I'm matched wink for wink. So just be yourself and the flirts will flow.
Okay then.
You're off the hook, PB. Good luck with your project.
Thanks. Don't be a stranger.
There are none stranger than I. I knew Rock Pants would have that kind of a reaction. But at the same time, Rock Pants knows that I don't play one of these games without having some kind of an emotional relationship entanglement. Okay. Oh, actually, you know what I ought to do? I ought to make sure there's no emails I have to worry about. Please keep looking. Yeah, I'm looking for the Lucinia. Remnant brain. Okay, just for fun. Decided to blast remnant data core with energy to see what it would do. Jackpot. Entire thing lit up. On my Omni tool, so that's cool. Not sure how I'm going to apply this to getting at the data though. Peebs. It's kind of funny because, you know, PB is already shortening her name, and now Peebs is a shortening of her name. Pretty soon it'll just be P. So yeah, there were a few systems up here I opened up, and a few systems down here I opened up, but I didn't even fly to this one because I don't remember if there's anything that occurs when you first get there. So we'll go do the Havarl stuff. My recollection is there's not as much there to do as there was at EOS or Vold, so it should be faster, but it won't be like tonight.
Our ancestors came from this system, from Havarl. It looks so small from here.
I'm picking up something.
Right there.
Deploying probe. Getting a scan.
Well, let's fly over there and look at it. Other than skip it, I'm going to actually go ahead and fly in there. I do that every once in a while. Originally, though, and I've mentioned this before, you couldn't skip it. They didn't give you an option. You had to watch this every time. Okay, there's a comet. Now, the nerd in me is looking at this saying, no. Okay, see the stars over there? The tail, so if this is the star, the tail should be facing away from the star. It's always pushed out by the solar wind. That's wrong. No wonder the game didn't sell as well as they wanted it to. Sorry. Just one of those things. We'll hit Havarl last. Nothing here. Go over here.
I'm picking up something.
An anomaly right there.
Deploying
A
probe.
dark spot.
Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Graphite. Well, that would be a dark spot. And we're skipping, and we're skipping.
I'm picking up something.
Another dark spot.
Deploying probe. I found something.
Biomatter. I found a growth. And finally Havarl. So, something about helping their scientists, and a bit about the Turian arc, and recovering the past. And remember that Jal had stuff for us to do both on Vold and Havarl. It was up to us whether we wanted to do Havarl first or Vold first. Let's see. So this is the Sidewinder I made because it's got the extra slots. I don't know if I have a better black window. I want to say there's a 4 in my inventory. There is not. Where'd this Lynette come from? I don't need a Lynette. So I'll keep that. Let's see if there's anything else fun in here. I think I kept a Piranha. It's only a Piranha 3. And I already have a pistol and there's a sniper. Okay. Nothing there. And I upped the sword to 4 last time. So who should I take with? I'm kind of leaning toward Jal, because you know it's kind of one of the ancient homeworlds for his people. Who do you guys want to see go with Jal? You guys pick. I'm tired of picking. You guys pick. Who goes with Jal? Well, 2 votes for Vetra. She's apparently popular. Jal and Vetra. Vetra and Jal. And I don't think I even used the Nomad on this planet at all. And the consumables. After ammo. This doesn't even tell me how many I have. Let's do incendiary ammo. And shield capacitors, let's keep that. And confirm. Yeah, he's contrarian, but he's outvoted.
Point for Darpalev. That's where the Mosha's team should be. It used to be an Angaran town. There'll be landing pads and good sightlines for a safe approach.
Anomaly on the sensors. Something big, possibly hostile, taking evasive action.
Wait, I don't think his...
It's flying. It's scary.
Well, that's something you don't see back home.
Hello, Hathor. Here. You move that so you have some room.
Bringing us in.
Yeah, you can't see her, but she's over here eating. Okay, so it's the dark jungle planet.
I thought Aya was beautiful. This blows it away.
It is beautiful. But the wilds can also be deadly.
It looks pretty nice. Let's see if there's anybody in here that wants to be spoken to.
None of these readings show any change. How could there not be a change?
Incredible find. Shuttle from before the Scourge surfaced down in the ravine. From afar, looks like the crash site is remarkably preserved, especially to have withstood Navarro's elements. The joys of being a dad.
Jarl, what are you doing here, in the company of these people?
Kieran, this is Pathfinder Ryder, from a long way away. Ryder, Kieran Dowles, lead scientist at Dar Panev.
Oh, it's amazing.
I just have to say, Havarl is beautiful.
The planet's beauty is the least of my current concerns.
Where's the rest of the team? Ryder has experience with Remnant. We might be able to help their investigations.
You haven't heard? While the team was exploring the monolith, something went terribly wrong. They were caught in some kind of remnant stasis field, frozen in place, unresponsive.
That sounds like something I should involve myself in.
I know how to work remnant tech. I can help you.
Ryder has seen a vault and apparently reset it. Somehow.
Ocean of fish, one will have gems in its mouth. But if you think the alien can help, I'll set skepticism aside. The monolith is not far from here. See what you can do, but be careful. We don't know what triggered the stasis, and it may happen again.
Okay, let's take a look at what we've got that needs to go on here. There's something for EOS? Oh, next time I'm on the Nexus. Okay. Also for when we're on the Nexus and on the yeah, there's a lot of stuff when we need to go back there. Yeah, but Rock Pants, try saying that out loud like what you just did there. Comm terminal. So there's some interesting color, flavor, text stuff. Ah, this one has a mission for me.
I heard the advisory that you'd be out here. It didn't prepare me to meet you.
The name's Ryder. I'm with the Andromeda Initiative.
They say you want to help us. I wonder what you're prepared to do.
Whatever it takes.
If it gets me on your good side, I'm in.
That's reassuring, assuming you mean well. My name is Rochelle Veer. I'm an archaeoastronomer. I study our ancient cultural records for stellar phenomena. I piece together lost knowledge of ages past. My goal is to
phone
find
is buzzing
undiscovered
like crazy
colonies
right
we
now.
lost contact with, potential allies against the Ket.
You think there might be Angara worlds you don't know about?
That's what I was trying to learn. Then this happened. I was away when the disaster struck. I thought my home was destroyed, and all my research with it, but I just learned part of the building survived. I'm trying to recover my research data, but the wildlife won't let me near my old home.
What sort of wildlife? Not those giant
These
flying
house
things.
guests, I assume they're of the hungry variety?
The structure has become a breeding ground for insects and predators, too many to face alone.
I want to help.
Your work is too important to lose. Let's get it back.
I'll provide my home's location. Just recover my research materials from the computer. I'll remain in contact with you by comm. Thank you for this.
Okay, something else I can do.
No transports available. Emergency support for cat attacks. All of them.
Mineral cache. I will take this.
Man Rouge. What's he doing here?
Let's find out.
What?
Are you okay?
Is everything all right? You seem distressed.
Would you like a reward for that astute observation? You're that alien visitor that came to Aya asking about our vault.
You've heard of me.
It's not my fault.
Who hasn't? When strange new species turn up, reports spread fast. After the Ket, you can't be too careful. Luge Anson, historian with the Repository of History, Aya. Listen, if there's nothing you need, could you go away? I'm busy trying to get transport off this cursed planet.
I should go.
I won't bother you further.
Very well. Watch out for plants while you're out there. Vicious things.
Watch out for vicious plants. It's on the list of phrases I didn't think I'd say this morning when I got up. And so here's a shuttle. We'll have to come up here to depart on a mission or two at some point. And let's see if there's anything down here. I can scan a box. And the bioluminescent fungi. That's the way back to the ship. Jeez, there's a lot of things here already. So let's recover data from the personal console. We should be to the north, which is that way. Oh, we're in it now. Actually, let me keep my scanner ready. If it's a new critter, I'll need to scan it. Container. Gotta love me some resin caps. There's a thing. Drawl. And those I know.
Targets eliminated.
Hang on a sec. Who's throwing grenades? Why is it not me? Something to scan. Scan this thing. Any other things to scan? No things. Wall there. Oh, somebody dropped his nickel. And that nickel. Get over that. And they're regarding this platinum. Yeah, I'm glad this one doesn't go on as long as other planets do, because it's just too hard to see. Go away. Soft chitin. Isn't that an oxymoron?
The enemy is down!
Get up there. I stand at approximately 14 miles away. And that apparently wasn't enough to kill it. Evidenced by the fact that they're still firing.
Pathfinder, the computer system appears to be damaged.
You think?
Let's see if we can recover anything from it.
Pathfinder, this is Rochelle V. You're approaching the remains of my home.
I've detected multiple life forms in the area. Their movements appear agitated.
I think we stirred up a nest.
Pathfinder, the computer's data core is damaged beyond repair.
Rochelle, it's Ryder. We're inside your old home, but your research data didn't survive.
All your effort and risk for nothing. I'm sorry.
We had to try.
The risk was worth it. We just got unlucky.
Years of my life gone.
You didn't have backups?
Of course, but they went down with the city's network memory center. That site is now buried underground. Even if you could find an access point on the surface, the odds of recovering anything are remote.
Ah. That sounds like a thing we could try.
All I heard is, there's a chance. Let's go for it.
That didn't fully translate, but I know optimism when I hear it. I can point you in the general direction of where the network memory center used to be. You'll have to hunt for an exposed network node. I'll stand by. Thank you, Pathfinder.
It's what I do. Okay, so there's like a network node that way. Come on, guys, it's done. Kill everything, then they throw in a grenade. I guess in case it wasn't everything. Remnant. Wait for my abilities to recharge. Now my guns hold more. Because pseudoscience.
All right, now I'm pissed.
Well, what were you before then?
Protect Soldier!
Nope, I hear nothing.
Took one out.
Think that's it.
Well, good.
Cat!
Protect Soldier!
Cat where? Okay, more remnant off to that side. I can hear them. There's some fighting going on up here.
Ryder, Tholdia lives near here. She's our best lead to finding Aksul.
Think she'll talk to us?
It'll take some convincing, but I think so.
Pulling out the man's boot.
Let's see what's over there. Need a grenade. Took one of them out.
Let's see you deal with this. What's the grenade?
Good targeting!
Okay. We're supposed to get into Thaldir's home. I was gonna finish that first, but I guess we'll do this since we're standing next to it, I guess.
Cat!
Protect Soldier!
Yeah, you've already said that like 4 times. Switch to this so I can top off my grenades. Really top off the grenades. Thank you. And switch back.
Rokar. They died fighting.
Aksul must have sent them to watch over Tholdir.
Locked. I'll override it.
Working on it.
Don't come any closer.
Tholdir, we're here to help.
I'm just here to talk.
Don't touch me.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
I just want to help.
Your wounds, they're self-inflicted?
The cat. I can't go back. I won't. Oh.
Hush now, sister. The Ket are dead. They can't take you. We won't let them.
You sound like him. So confident. So sure.
Sure, why not?
You mean Aksul?
He saved me. Gave me a chance to live. And die on my own terms.
We need to find him, Tholdir.
Well, I guess we won't be.
Ishare, brave one.
Even in the end, she was devoted to him.
And Aksul's using that devotion to spread hate. The only other person who could reach him is the Moshai.
Another reason to rescue her.
Come on, let's go.
First, let me loot this. Oh, data pad. Find Rokar manifestos on Havarl. This is another one of those, hey, you're going to have some stuff. We're not going to tell you how much or where it is. Just keep finding these things. I don't think I've ever finished that one either. Let's see if I can find where to hit rocks for science. Over there and up. Wonder if there's anything in that cave. Yes, me. Science, it's poultry in motion. No, wait, that's chicken. Why does every science taste like chicken? Container.
That's it for now.
Stuff over there.
Pathfinder, I've detected energy readings consistent with an active network node.
Is it on the surface?
We'll find out.
Can't jump with that.
I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
Well, apparently you couldn't. Well, let's just look at this.
Network connection is established.
I'm logging in. Searching. I found them. Research files downloading and done. You did it.
Yes, I did. Well, we did.
We did it. Go team.
If we recovered this data, we may be able to access everything lost in the disaster. I'll alert my colleagues. You've accomplished something amazing, Pathfinder.
You've accomplished something amazing. You walked out there and plugged into this thing. That's amazing. Lead pedestrian. Let's head back there and get that forward station dropped, and then continue on. There is a thing up here. Where's this forward station go? Well, I'm all the way back at the research base. There it is, up there.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
There, now everything should be topped off. I can go ahead toward the next one. It looks so ridiculously close on the map, but that's just because it's the whole thing's on foot, so you couldn't drive a vehicle through this foliage anyway.
Watch out for Rokar and Garen fanatics that hate aliens. That means you.
Charming.
Thank you for clarifying that for me. There's a lot of blips on my radar.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Good, now I can get back there when I want to. Hello, anyone over here? There's something here. I think we're scanning, however. And a mineral cache. Andromeda cannot be called in here. Yes, thank you.
Kieran Dahl said something about fish and gems to me. What was that all about?
In an ocean of fish, one will have gems in its mouth. Meaning your success with Remnant is probability, not skill. As the number of cases approaches infinity, the unlikely outcomes become likely.
Oh, thought it might have been something like that.
Something's crawling around there. About an N7 logo within a Texas outline. No, I couldn't have made it because I have no artistic talents.
I hear a wreck.
You guys take care of the little ones. I'm trying to take care of the big ones. Where'd that IROC go? Because I had it almost dead. And probably not almost angry. There it is. Took out 2 of those. And some road car.
Take their fire.
Ah.
Targets eliminated.
Who's firing? Somebody over, ow, ow! Somebody over there doesn't like me much. And oddly, they can see right through those plants. And he can shoot right through that, can't he?
Reloading!
Come on out of there. Go meet that tree. We got 2 shots. Gotta make them count. You, beat that tree. Any ammo? No ammo? What are you doing, Vetra? Another one of those. Renewable plates. Oh, there were containers there I could have flung. Anything else to scan? Guess not. Okay. Yeah, that was a good night. I say anything and it gets quoted. Container. What does it contain? Nitrate infuser. Oh, somebody's cruising. Come here. I want you to hit your friend.
That's it for now.
Whoa. So the rocks are up there. We need to get an ammo refill soon.
Armoring up.
I'm sorry, veteran. Top off the old hit points there.
An undocumented mineral has been detected, Pathfinder.
Should be right around here. It's like a little heart. Must be helium, He, you know, like a heart, you know. It's that thing. Okay, let's see what else we've got going on here. There's some ancient wreckage there. Sorry about that. Better crafting. Oh, so this is the stuff for the bar. Yeah. Materials for the bar. Which is there, and there's something over here. Can't tell what that is, because it won't highlight just that. I'll just make a waypoint. Okay, well, I can try heading this way. Because I think I can't get in here yet. Maybe I can. Even so, let me go ahead. Oh, let me go ahead and get this. Let me go ahead and finish these other points that are out on the surface. I'm joining in this adventure. Because why not? Oh, there's ammo there too. I hear critters. Time heist. My memory is vague. Yeah, it looks like we all survived. What am I hearing? If I could find it, I could... There they are. Grab these. Throw them down there. And then get a fire combo. Ah, crap. It's looking at me, Ray. That is quite enough of those. Especially since it takes half my ammo to take one down, and I've gotten 3 already. Right here. How fortuitous. Something to the south there. Ooh, something to pick up here. Scale fibers. They bravely ran away. I think I saw some road car off there in the distance. Yep.
Get ready to fight! Headshot!
Headshot.
Shields are up!
And again. Anyone else want some? Got all these quotes from the Unreal Tournaments game apparently floating through my my dialogue. Dialogue, or is it monologue? Since I can't actually hear you guys speak. Come on, poke that little head back up. Poke your head up. Poke your head up. I'll take a leg.
Armoring up!
Ah. My aiming skills are inferior tonight. Okay. Took care of them with a long distance encounter. I think I've scanned one of those before too. Let's make sure. I had not.
We're not alone.
Ah. Rap. Off me, bug. Ooh. At least I got it scanned, though. You go hit that ammo over there. Sweet ass boom boom. Boingy. I don't know that we can say boingy after that Deadpool post the other day. Little bits of remnant tech here and there. First I take your shield, and I take your body, and I hit your buddy.
Excellently done.
I thought so. Where's this ingredient? Ooh, remains.
If you get any fungal slime on your skin, I suggest you wash it off immediately.
Let's be careful around the native flora. Okay, everyone?
Weird glowy mushrooms. My day's complete.
You know, Joel, that kind of went without saying. In fact, I could have gone all day without actually hearing the words fungal slime. No. Hang on. Oops. More seconds. Fire coming up over that way.
Help you.
Ow, my face. Quit it. An inconvenient bit of remnanting. So there is something nearby that's supposed to be an ingredient. Bioluminescent mushroom. I think that's it. There we go. Lots of scanning going on. Okay, so I took care of that. Still seems to be something up ahead, though. Top of my hit points. It's not really my favorite planet. In fact, I think out of all the planets in this game, it's probably my least favorite. Yeah, it's pretty and everything, but it's just hard to see where you're going and figure out what you're supposed to be doing. Four more minutes. Like Mr. Badmek is the champion of this contest. Still, you know, 64 hours, it's only like 32 episodes. Just saying. Ah, here's the people in stasis. Pause here for a minute. Coral Sea Mini Golf.
Found them. The researchers caught in the stasis field. Exactly where Kieran said they would be.
Unresponsive Engarum. So yeah, there does look like there's something to scan there. Anything going off in any other direction needs scanning.
Okay, let's solve this thing.
You know what that means? It's crazy Sudoku time. Oh good, it's only a 4x4. Okay. Not that one. Definitely not that one. Could be that one. Not that one. Definitely not that one. Definitely not that one. Must be that one. Which means the one I just uncovered is the one that... Ah! Dang it. Wish I could right-click to go backwards through that. Okay, so... that could be that. Or it could be that. But this definitely couldn't go in the bottom because there's already one there. Means that has to be the first one. So now we have, can't be that. Could be this. That completes that. And that completes that. Not that. And that completes that. Can't be those, can't be that, so it must be that. And that's that. Override. No. Yeah, I'm going to do all that and then hit override.
Reading of the monitors and...
How did you get here?
Scatting stars. What? Who are you? How did...
Thanks isn't necessary. Just doing my job.
More aliens? Out of nowhere. And Jal? Do none of you remember getting frozen? Frozen? I don't understand. We were just working on the monolith and...
Because think what it would have looked like from his perspective.
You should return to Palev. Kieran will want to speak to you.
Maybe you're right. Oh, I feel a head splitter coming on. We should make sure they return to the station. Who knows what lingering effects they might suffer from.
I knows.
This Sam of yours, in your head, how is it allowing you to interface with the Remnant?
Sam helps with analysis and translation, among other things. It's complicated.
And I think that's it in this corner. Take weird-looking Navarro hops back to the vortex. Okay, so those were done. Now it looks like if I head out over to here, I can come around and do something else here. Like this, find the Turian encampment. It's fast travel. Oh, thank you, Rock Pants. It was kind of funny. Michelle and I were both kind of thinking, well, you know, Julian's like, should you even be doing this on your anniversary? And, well, what does he think marriage is? When you've been married for 14 years, what does he think you do? I already looked at that one. Yeah, the first was the 15th anniversary of the day we met. And we have celebrated every 1st of September by rewatching the movie we watched on our first date. which was XXX. And for the first time ever, we didn't actually watch the whole thing. We got a late start on it, and we got about halfway through it, and we were both just falling asleep.
Get ready to fight!
Impressive!
All right, now
Okay, I have to loop around this way. So if I aim for that point, that should help me get there.
Make sure not to eat anything here, or let any sap stick on your skin.
Wasn't planning on it.
Nothing wrong with that, Rock Pants. Let's see, there's combat going on, so I will collect this nickel.
We're not alone.
I thought so. Did you? How can you even talk? I shot you in the eye with an anti-materiel rifle. Switch back over to the Vanguard profile. Hey, hey now. I hate how in video games it's so common for the AI to be able to see through this kind of foliage when the humans can't. That was why, as much as I enjoyed Battlefield 1942, I played Battlefield Vietnam for like one evening. I can only stomach getting shot through the foliage so many times before I said this game is stupid. Somebody right around there. If I can get closer, get him to pop up. Ah. Dang it.
Well executed.
No, he was poorly executed. I shouldn't have had to shoot 3 times in order to hit him once. But thank you for the sentiment. No, I actually never saw any of his Uncharted streams. I think he was probably 2/3 of the way through before I even realized that he was streaming that. One of those things where, you know, he tweets about something and, you know, I have 200 things go across my Twitter and Twitter doesn't call attention to it and I don't see it till later, you know, that kind of thing. Besides, I haven't had as much time for streaming since Fortnite came out. Okay. Turian should be this way. Yes, time zone is the thing. Why do I have to scan every one of those? Why can't I just scan one and be done? On the other hand, it's free research points. So let's see. How much more can I get done in about 15 minutes? More hostiles.
We've scanned this area. These structures go deep below the ground.
Stay alert. We don't know what's down there.
If those floaty remnant bots try to push us off the edge, I'll be mad.
Fact. Fact, you will be mad. Apparently, I felt like turning my light off.
Ryder! Roka!
What are they doing out here?
Those are Natana's uniforms, Pathfinder.
The Turian Ark?
Come on, switch over. Three of them. Come here. Did you move, Veteran?
Reinforcements!
Yeah, but for who? Well, I guess that answers that.
Pulling out the fancy moves.
Come here, sharpshooter. Go back there and hit the raider.
Watch the grenade!
Oh. Get behind this wall now. We'll just top all this stuff off. Wow, that was a lot of dudes. It looks like a memory fragment over there too. Or memory trigger. Hey, Turian leader. Get a real name. Actually, he does have a name, I just don't remember it.
Shot to the gut. Painful. I appreciate the help back there. Name's Avidus Rix. Sorry if my methods seem extreme. Civilian life is trying.
Ryder, human pathfinder. You former military?
Of course he is, he's Turian.
A Spectre. Special tactics and reconnaissance. Did the Council's dirty work for 15 years.
We're the Council's maid.
What, like their laundry?
More like classified assassinations and espionage. The initiative was my retirement plan. Then Natanis hit the Scourge and bam, woke up here.
What happened? Where's the Ark?
No idea. Had to break out of my own damn stasis pod.
A fall like that should have killed you.
Those pods are sturdier than they look. And most of the Turian population is still missing, including Mason, our Pathfinder. Sam hasn't transferred to me, so he's alive. Just don't know where.
I wish I had good news for you.
He hasn't made it back to the Nexus.
Knowing Mason, he's out there looking for me. Mason dedicated his life to Andromeda. He's too stubborn to die now.
We need every Pathfinder we can get.
Debris and stasis pods from Natanis are scattered across the sector. Between the two of us, we should find something.
That sounds like a plan.
You go left, I go right?
Something like that. Here's my frequency. Call when you find something.
I like the rain effects there during that little cutscene. They looked pretty cool. New entries. Something wrong with this planet. Plants sprout up behind you. The trees whisper. And I swear something other than those aliens is watching us. Thanks, spirits, for the specter. If we survive, it's because of Avidus. Memory trigger. Oh,
Sam,
migraine.
Another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Starting to wonder if I should have hit the Nexus before coming out to Havaro. Attic amp. Let's just make sure we've got everything in this little refugee encampment. Hey! Woman with a quest.
I can't believe this is really happening. Thought we'd be stuck here forever, or until the aliens killed us.
Or both.
We built this camp from what remained of our stasis pod. If we leave, we can't abandon our wreckage. There's debris we couldn't get to out there. We have to take it with us.
That's a waste of time. No, we'll get it all. We'll get it.
Anything from the crash belongs to the Initiative. It'll go back to the Nexus with you.
Good. No telling what's still intact. Don't want hostile aliens using it against us.
Stasis.
If you find anything from Ark Natanis, tag it for recovery. Oh, and thank you.
Oh, and you're welcome. See anything over this way? Some nickel. You guys could have picked up this nickel. It's like 5 feet from where you're sleeping. Right over here. That looks like a couple of bits of thing. Bits of thing. Well, Methodiel had to win sooner or later. Out of that corner. Platinum. This is what my friends and I always referred to as wall sniffing. You know, looking for secret stuff. Back in the days of like Quake and so forth, when you know there were always secret doors and stuff that you'd find by walking up next to, pushing a button, or shooting them, or whatever. Okay, so that's all wrapped up. Now there's a lot of debris. Do you think it's too warm in here for debris? Let's see if we can pick some of it up. Just gotta be careful about this chasm. I've forgotten about going out and picking up debris. I should be... oh, I'm heading toward that one. Let me head for this one instead. There's one over there. Maybe I can get to that one.
Arc Natalis debris, tagged for salvage.
Five 71 68. Okay. Too bad these guys couldn't, you know, step the 200 meters out of their encampment and pick this crap up.
Arc Natalis debris, tagged for salvage.
So now I get to do their dirty work, like picking up their laundry. Well, I mean, it's a male vampire in this case. It can't all be Drusilla.
Arc Natalis debris, tagged for salvage.
Better get ready, because I see red blips. Ow. Ah, what am I up against here? I killed this bug by throwing a dude at it. What an unfortunate time to have to reload.
Arc Natalis debris, tagged for salvage.
See if I go straight west, there should be something. Yeah, there it is. Try to wrap up picking these pieces up, except for the ones down in the crevice. And then head back
Arc
to
Natalis
the
debris, tagged for salvage.
Dar. And wrap it up for the night.
Arcnatanis debris. Tagged for salvage.
I think that's it, except for what's in the crevice. Okay, now I should be able to just fast travel. You guys should have fast traveled with me instead of just hoofing it. Should just be able to turn this in.
You don't feel any different?
I don't think so. Why? Do you?
My mind feels clouded, but I don't know if I'm just tired.
Perhaps you are.
You weren't lying. Kira had told us everything. She even had pictures.
I apologize for the indifferent welcome you received from me earlier.
Oh, you weren't that bad.
After everything you've faced, I wouldn't have blamed you if you shot at me.
We're all glad that didn't happen. Ryder, what you have done here, your remnant understanding and your Sam should convince Ephra you're an asset. We should speak to him as soon as we can. Perhaps on the Tempest?
I already did.
Kieran, I've been thinking, if Ryder can use remnant, couldn't we fix the monoliths? Stop Haval's decline?
Havarl's decline?
This will take time to explain. We can discuss it further when you have time.
It's as if they know I'm about to end my stream for the night.
You were saying something about the planet being in decline?
It doesn't look like it, but Havarl is sick. It started here, uncontrolled mutations in organic life, killing some, turning others into poison. We're starting to see the same elsewhere. The planet's ecosystem is crumbling, slowly but surely.
It's the monoliths. There are only 2 of them when there should be 3.
That sounds easy.
So, I go to the 3rd monolith, turn it on, reset the vault, and voila!
That is just the thing, Pathfinder Ryder. There is no 3rd monolith. It's lost.
How do you lose an entire monolith?
It could be destroyed for all we know.
We've never tried asking the sages. There could be something in their oral history.
Stars. Those superstitious hermits don't care about modern Angara. You know that.
You saw the projections for the planet's survival. What do we have to lose?
What are you talking about?
Sages? Oral histories?
On Mithratha. That old remnant edifice over there. They trace their families back to a time just after the Scourge. They believe isolation will maintain the purity of the histories by preventing contamination by modern thought. Basic sense. They probably don't even understand or care that Havarl's dying.
Yeah, I could do that.
If asking your sages doesn't work, we'll be back here. So, what's the harm in it?
The trek up Mithratha's teeming with Remnant. Most of us don't attempt it, but maybe you could do it. Follow the Remnant River, and keep your head. I'd hate to hear something terrible happened in pursuit of some ancient legend.
Okay. If I recall correctly, that's down at the bottom of the crevice and at the far end. So, I'll have to go crevice exploring next time. Just for, you know, the reason to actually say the word crevice. Wonder if cranky old dude's ready to talk to me yet.
A plant tore through my personal shuttle. I could have been inside.
A plant tore through your shuttle.
Yes?
Yeah.
I won't
still
bother you
sounds
further.
cranky.
Very well. Watch out for plants while you're out there. Vicious things.
Yes, yes, Methodiel, you understand perfectly. I should go. I should go. Oh, I should go spend some points in a bit. And we're saving. And that's that. 8:33 p.m. Oh, it was a good little run through some of Havarl. Lengthwise, I don't recall if I can actually wrap it up next time. I'm not convinced that I can, but maybe I can. Like I say, Varl isn't all that long, and there'll be a couple of times in the future when we'll have to come back here to do one thing and then leave and go someplace else. But you know, other planets are less annoying because they don't have all this vegetation that I can't see through. So, hey everybody, thanks for coming out. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, so if you didn't, that's not my problem. But it's always fun to come out and have everybody hang out. Sorry, Methodiel couldn't watch as much because he was busy being in chat mode, but it's all good. So I will be back here in another 166 hours, and I'll see you guys then. Bye.